Yeah, what a
What's up, world?
Whoop, whoop.
How is everybody?
I'm back.
Wednesday.
What's cracking? Hunter back. He back off his Valentine's struggle,
Off
nigga.
the Valentine's struggle.
Man, we ain't even going there, man.
What it do,
They
y'all?
didn't think you was really working. They thought you was
Yeah.
like, getting it in.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't blame nobody for that. I mean,
yeah, it was real
if you
convenient.
really think about it, I mean,
it was
you
real
know,
convenient,
Yeah.
nigga.
So-
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I thought it
that's bad though. Y'all supposed to trust me.
Look,
Joking.
I had your back, all right?
All
Right. What it do, y'all? What episode is
Kind of
this?
crewed up.
What episode number is this?
18?
19.
19?
Yeah, we on 19, baby.
Growing and
Episode
growing.
19.
That's what's up. 19. Got Joe Moff right here.
Joe, your girl Egyptian.
Phone sex.
And this is the first lady.
Y'all know I'm cool, Hunter. Y'all heard my voice. I ain't say nothing though, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting tonight, man, because we ain't going with a topic for the first time ever. So
Yeah, no set topic anyway.
Freestyle.
y'all
Yeah.
gonna see how Crown
Freestyle
360 came
Wednesday.
together the whole time.
Yeah, because we be doing this
I
shit.
like
Wednesday.
that. That is how we came.
Cause
That's how we all started?
right, because we started
That's how
up
we started.
back at your crib. You know what I'm saying? On
In
Sundays.
June or July.
Was it around that time
Yeah,
last year?
June-ish,
Having that
yeah.
free flowing conversation. And them conversations was lit. You understand
Yeah,
me?
they were.
Me and Hunter in the joint about to go at it about the Redskins and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
We was in that joint getting turned up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we was like, you know what we gonna do this time around? We just gonna let it flow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have people call up and y'all gonna be able to talk to us about whatever y'all want to talk about. If y'all
Right.
want to vent about some shit going on in y'all life, y'all want our advice or y'all our commentary. You know what I'm saying? Call up. What's the number though? What's the number, though?
202-652-0708.
Right. Say that one more time for the niggas.
202
Okay.
65. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
phone
I was
sex.
making it like a.
Yeah.
No, nigga, come on, that's it.
I was making it.
Run it.
652
Okay.
0708.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was
T.
trying to get that little sexy voice behind you.
Yeah.
Telling you,
Well,
man. She got some money. I ain't gonna say when she got it, but when phones, yeah. Phones,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell y'all I was been fucking
Tell
with my head though. Like I was telling y'all before. Well, see, I ain't tell you, E, but I was watching this shit, binge watching this shit called Westworld. And the shit was fucking me up because I ain't never, first of all, I thought the shit was gonna be corny, you know what I'm saying? But then when I started watching this shit, the shit started having these jewels it was dropping. And it started to unlock shit in my brain. And it for like a day or two, I was just had this shit on my mind about just consciousness and being awoken. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
truth, instead of just being a hashtag, just actually what it meant. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. And it just got me fucked up because it started really having me self-analyze how I was programmed for self-destruction by my own doing.
Come
not
on now.
not
What
even
conclusion did you
Speak
come
it.
to?
that I had the power to change things. But see, I had to understand that I was the reason why shit was going wrong. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you knew that though.
Nah, but see, it's one thing about really knowing it, but then
And
when I really,
realizing.
but really having it confirmed. You know what I'm saying? And but understanding that it wasn't even really, when I say even by my doing, I'm saying that because I'm not gonna put the blame on nobody else. But truthfully,
Mature,
It came
yeah.
from a strong mental side.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But the show helped me confirm some things that I was already being enlightened on in the first place. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was bothering me. You know what I'm saying? As far
For
as
example,
as far as what? Being
realization of the things that you've dealt with in your life that you needed to change.
well, just far
That would have
as
made you a better person.
well,
Good
as far-
question. Good question.
I know that it is a good question because thing about me
Evolution.
is evolution. But one thing that I've always lacked from day one is self-discipline. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
always hard.
it is though, because we can tell another
slack
nigga what
it
they
so
need to
much.
do, but it's hard for us to
Yeah.
do what the fuck we need to do for ourselves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I realized that my biggest flaw is not being self-disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of nigga I spark and do shit for like real hard for like 3-4 months, and then I go 3-4 months I don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, at least you go 3 or 4 months because some people don't get that far.
True. But it's in us to go further than even
Yeah.
what we see for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when I'm starting to realize it's just about having self-accountability, number one, having self-awareness, number two, and put them joints together in a certain.
Not procrastinate.
Oh yeah, but see, you put them two together, it'd be hard for you to procrastinate because you start hating yourself for the time that you wasting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's
That's
like,
real shit.
yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm starting, like I say, it wasn't just the show. It wasn't just the show, but I'm telling niggas, like, if you a conscious person or if you aspire to just want to know or question things that you haven't questioned before, that show kind of helped me like have a realization about some things I've been thinking about even in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And it was weird how I came across because I was just chilling, smoking a J. I wasn't thinking about trying to be enlightened on no shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Netflix and chilling and
Some
shit.
people get enlightened when they smoke, so maybe that's your cue.
But see that's what we
It does stimulate your
but
mental.
niggas be hating on weed though, dog. Like weed be helping niggas like on a spiritual noble. But
It's from the ground, man.
nigga,
is.
niggas be. Hey, but you know what? That's
They
why
say it stimulates.
I always felt like I deserve like some
don't
sort of
smoke.
medal or purple ribbon and shit because
Really?
nigga, I've been holding weed down for a long time. And,
Nah, you
and-
ain't the only one.
You
I ain't
amongst
been-
others.
True, but niggas been hating on me for years. I'm talking about my parents, nigga. I'm talking about everybody, the school systems, everybody, nigga. You're on drugs, and I'm like,
Right,
no, I'm
right,
not.
right.
I'm living life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah.
But you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
now everybody smoke weed, nigga. Like I said, I just did a video shoot, dog. I'm chilling with the ladies and shit. I had the goose, I had the weed, but I presented the goose to them because I'm thinking that's universal. I pulled out the J and they like, hey, what's up? You ain't say nothing to your girl. I'm like, oh, y'all smoke? I'm like, what's up? Come over here. So and it's like I remember a time when bitches wasn't smoking like that, bruh. Bitches was
They
like,
just still don't smoke like that.
nah, they
Nah,
do.
nah,
They
that's
do.
not
Don't
true.
you be fronting on the mic. Don't you be fronting on the mic.
That's
T.
not true at all.
No,
That's
they
not
don't.
true at all.
Yeah, hey, look, and I love that, dog.
Women love marijuana too.
And
man.
I love those women that do. You
Women love
understand me?
marijuana,
I
too.
love them women.
But
that
you know
do.
what? Drugs is a good conversation. Like, I don't know if y'all know, like, yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but drugs are beautiful. Drugs are amazing.
Drugs
like,
are wonderful.
You know, like, it's funny because you brought up marijuana, but you think about,
We're
like,
on Facebook Live, right?
So what the fuck does that matter?
And my page is now public, so I'm
Them
not
niggas on
conversing
Facebook
in
Live
this
get
Exactly.
high hard as
conversation.
shit.
Okay,
Anyway.
I don't do
mute.
drugs.
Okay,
Hunter,
mute.
go
I work
ahead,
for the
Hunter.
Point is-
government.
I don't
is-
do drugs.
Me
Go
neither.
ahead. Go ahead, Hunter.
heroin
Okay,
comes from
that's
the
the drug side over there.
Oh, hating ass E. Go ahead.
Right.
Oh, hating
Drug
ass E.
side,
Don't be hating on
drug
niggas having
side.
fun. Don't be hating on niggas. Don't be judging niggas having fun, E.
They already have.
I'm not.
Already have.
I work,
Shit.
you know, I
Marijuana,
feel, I feel you can
cocaine,
do what you feeling.
opium plant, all of that stuff is natural. It's just the way that man manipulates it.
I'm about to say
It's
it's
It's the
turns
fact
it
that they
into a
can't
drug.
tax it, so they call it.
And that,
drug.
that's why I said
they,
when you
they
talk about
about to tax that weed.
manipulation.
They about to tax
I
that
just
weed.
feel like alcohol
Oh,
is
yeah,
as
absolutely.
dangerous.
Right, and
I'm
that's
not
man-made. That's
Real
not
shit,
natural
though.
that grew out the
Yeah.
ground.
Real
Yeah, I
shit.
don't understand how it's so, how they don't see it as a poison.
No,
they tax
she
it.
just said it.
Yeah.
She just said it.
Oh, they know it.
No, but they're
She
so
just said
strong
it.
about it. Like, yeah, you know,
It's all about
As long
money.
as you can make
It's
money
all
off
about
of it, it's
Like, I'm gonna be
legal.
honest with you. Like, if you really tuned into politics and to the media,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like that's one of the bigger distractions that's going on out here.
It's the war on drugs.
I'm talking about the media. Period. Like the
It
force, viewpoints, perspectives,
Also-
points of view. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny how like I think we was just talking about this out there, like how Trump the president now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
How, Sway?
Because
How?
the system is flawed, Sway.
Because he ain't get the popular vote.
Nah,
but we still
none of that
talking
shit
about
matters.
voting and this and that, and it's like and that's
Let's
why
get
that
to
conversation came
reality.
up outside the room, y'all.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, true.
how is Donald Trump the president? This is my viewpoint. I'm gonna tell you right now. How is Donald Trump the president if politics matter as much as they're supposed to? They can't. You can't go from Obama, which is
But you know what it
should be a
was,
career
I think?
politician, versus a Donald Trump, and say you can run the same country. You gotta look at the system of what's running the country.
I think it's because people view Donald Trump as like this awesome businessman who has all this money and all these different businesses, and they figure he can run businesses great. So why not let him try running? York.
But people even believe in
So
that.
America's a
Everybody
business.
that he bought.
Hell yeah, it's a
It
fucking
is.
corporation.
Yeah, it's a business.
But the thing about it is, the people
okay.
even believe in that imagery. It comes from television. You know what I'm saying? If you did your research on Donald Trump, you see a lot of his businesses fall. They
Yeah, they had a
fail.
lot
You know
of
what I'm saying?
bankruptcies.
Yeah,
But-
but he's a,
They,
he's,
they
he's-
just had a lawsuit out on that college. He had to pay out to all of those students.
Oh, for real?
They won that lawsuit.
Yeah,
They had
but
to
but
pay
he's
back.
connected because he got the right complexion. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right,
like that nigga.
absolutely.
You always think he's a winner, even when he's not. You know what I'm saying? So All that shit is flawed. But see, that's what we was talking about that Wakanda shit outside, dog. When I was trying to tell
Black
niggas,
Panther.
like nigga, I'm gonna go. I still ain't seen the movie. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
neither.
Don't hate on
Crown
me.
360
Black-
ain't seen it yet.
black
Don't
people-
tell us
we
the
should
movie.
go as a collective.
We should
Yeah,
go.
got to.
I want to say
We got
because
to.
black
We
people
should
probably
go this
hating right now.
weekend. You
We
want
can go
tomorrow?
again. Yes, we can go again.
Okay, yeah, let's
Because
go
I heard
Saturday.
it
off
was
tomorrow,
that
too.
good.
Hey, look.
Someone's gone 3 times. Burrell, I'm shouting
Yeah,
you
there's
out.
plenty of people that's been to like 3,
Yeah,
4, 5.
multiple
Nigga.
times.
Nigga.
It was that good.
Plenty
I
of
hear.
people.
But like I say, but niggas whole little emotional attachment shit is part of it's part
It's
of
something
a
good to talk about, man. I'm glad you brought this up,
it's
man.
part of a bigger control, like an emotional control that we got to a narrative that's really been constructed by people who control the fucking country, and that's what we don't understand. Like I been telling niggas, like I remember growing up when you call a nigga an African booty scratcher, niggas would be mad as shit. Oh, I'm not nothing African. But now, and all these, there's so much content that's been out, or even that you could search for that give you pride. That if you wanted to have some sort of attachment
should be a pride.
to Africa, you could
It shouldn't
learn
be
about
something
that.
that you're ashamed of, or
But why?
agree.
But like I asked Hunter and I asked T earlier, how does Wakanda, which is a fictional fucking
Right.
imaginary
I mean,
place,
we know
hold
how-
on, how does Wakanda make niggas want to all of a sudden act like they love Africa, nigga?
Yeah.
Because of,
Like,
from
that
what
shit
I
got
hear,
me bent, nigga.
it's
We gotta understand,
from
we haven't
what
seen
it
the movie, so-
represents.
So but see,
From what I hear,
Okay.
it's from what
So-
Wakanda represents in the movie.
Right,
that
What,
makes
what,
it
did,
strange.
what
like
did you
such a
hear?
great
What did you
thing.
hear that Wakanda represented? Let me know, cause I don't know, cause I haven't seen the movie.
Well, the only thing I really heard was that one, it was a great movie, which is why
Okay.
people saw it multiple times.
True.
Two, that it represented women in a wonderful, strong, powerful light that is
Okay.
different.
That's
for
great
us.
too. That is great too.
And from what I gather from all of the posts and everything, because again I haven't seen it,
Mm-hmm.
that it just has a great messages. There's a lot of life stories and histories that can be learned from the movie. So
And you know what, T? And I bet you're right, and I bet I even feel even more you're right once I see the movie. My thing is, well, the only thing that I said that fucks me up is that because I had, and I'm not trying to put like, oh, because I learned this, you should learn this. I hate niggas that talk like that, but it's just that I see that our people are so attached to hoping that the truth makes them feel good. And it's like, and when I learned is that the truth don't give a fuck about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth, regardless if you agree with it or not. So it's like, I feel like I see when people's like, oh, you don't see the movie or you're not supporting black people. It's a black film. And I'm just like, listen, man, I'm a comic head, bro. I'm one of them Comic Con
that's
geeks,
what
nigga.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
I could
It's
dig
a
it.
comic.
Yeah, it's a comic, my nigga.
Yeah.
And my whole problem is, it's not a problem, but the thing I like to express to my people is let's not let entertainment push us just for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Let us look at the whole picture logically.
Absolutely.
And really assess it for what it is. So the next move that we make would be more of an effective move. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just the move that makes us feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Or like, like I know the one thing that bothered me. I ain't mean to cut you off, E. I know the one thing that bothered me is when I seen the Boyce Watkins post about 25% of the proceeds.
That bothered you though? Well, tell me why that bothered you, man.
Because it's like you asking for something. It's like you asking from
was
something
that
from
like
somebody.
the whole?
I don't know if it was true or not. It still
you
bothered me.
elaborate
though.
on
Like they
that?
wanted,
I don't
they were signing.
They
something
wanted, it was
because
like
they wanted money from the movie.
Let's build a petition in a
Yeah.
sense to have 25% of the proceeds from the movie.
Go to
Who
like.
is they?
That's part of the reason.
I thought
why.
that was selfish.
That's good.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this.
Like,
let me,
how
you
dare
think-
you ask for
But nothing
something?
belongs to anyone.
But let me. Okay. But
That's
let me.
the whole thing. That's the issue that we've gone.
Can
No,
I
it
ask y'all
does,
this? Can I
though.
ask y'all this?
It
Can
does
I,
belong to somebody.
Can I ask y'all this
Yeah,
though?
the comic. That book has been out since
Right.
1966.
That's my point.
If
That's
they
true.
know
That's true.
Yeah.
the
That's true, E.
history
That's good
of
information.
the comic
That's true.
book,
E. Yeah, that's true. E. Talk that
it
shit.
was created in 1966 by
Yeah.
a Caucasian man.
Yeah, and actually, like I was.
And his name was Chai, whatever.
who?
Go ahead.
The nigga that created the shit.
No, the original
nigga
name.
that
Go
created
ahead.
Nah, cause I was
The
trying to
views
tell them
of Joe
niggas.
Marfa,
I was
not
trying
the
to tell them
views
niggas
of Crown
outside.
360.
I was trying to tell
Okay.
niggas outside because
Sometimes they
niggas
are.
want to act like this Black Panther shit is so monumental. But I was telling niggas like, look, Stan Lee when cause the Black Panther the character came out a couple months before the actual Black Panthers and Huey Newton came out with their shit. So and when that shit came out, they try to disassociate that name being connected with that they changed the nigga name to Black Leopard. But that shit wasn't catching like that. So they was like, you know what, let's just go back to Black Panther. So, and I just say that because people that type of backstory would help give more context to people that just like feel like, oh, this is a black movie. Look, bruh, we gotta stop being happy being players and start actually being more aware of ownership. What ownership means, you know what I'm saying?
How I feel about that already.
Yeah. But ownership is a real thing though, and what I'm saying is, it's not to hate on niggas that's being players, because at one time we couldn't even play the game.
I mean, this is a good conversation though.
And
this is a good conversation, man. It has to be had.
So important.
But you know what's real about life though, T? Like I was trying, what I'm learning on an individual note that we should all learn on a collective is that we shouldn't be happy with just one step of progress. You know what I'm saying? Because part of the reason why I haven't been consistent on what I have done in my personal life is because I get one step forward and I'm patting myself on the back before I even got to the fucking finish line. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like us as people,
right,
we do that a lot. We get so happy with one thing that we feel like, oh, we good. You know what I'm saying? That's all we needed right now. But
let me tell you what in my eyes how I looked at it. I didn't look at it as politics. Mm-hmm. I looked at it as a superhero character for our young black kids because
talk
a lot of our young black kids don't have that superhero to look at.
Sad but true.
And it's sad because growing up, I saw Superman, I saw Spider-Man, and they were all Caucasian. I love Superman. I love Batman and Robin. I love those movies. Mm-hmm. But what I'm happy about is that I can see a black Marvel character.
Yeah.
I look at it like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't take it any further.
Yeah.
I have not yet seen the movie. I saw that there were messages in the movie, but I have not. Tomorrow I'm going to go and see it. But I think that we need to stop downplaying each other and understanding that it's not that serious, but it is.
Okay.
For the kids.
So the question is, what's the standard? I know we expressing
as far as
different points
so
of
it seems
views.
like we have the same view.
As far as
because
no,
it's
but
not
like,
new.
this
This comic is not new.
But hold
and
up.
people
Right,
are
right.
looking at it
Right.
as if it just was created. Like this is, like I said, 1966. A lot of people that are bashing it or don't understand what it is, wasn't even born then. They didn't even research it.
wasn't.
Valid points. And that's some of the stuff we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You know, you go on it, and I'm proud. And what I could say is, the characters that played it were strong characters.
And you know what?
And I am so proud of
I'm
them.
proud of that too. I'm proud
How
of that
they
too. I want to say that
represented
too.
the movie.
No, come on.
They
T,
made
don't go.
and
Don't give me like
Look, you
that.
gotta ask. What
Yeah.
Are you
Nah,
really
but
proud?
that's what I was saying that too. I'm
Let's
happy
look
about
at
that
it
too.
like that. I'm looking at it like, wow, Angela Bassett. She looks beautiful. She played the hell out of that
Lupita.
role. She played the role out of that. What's that young cat? Mike. What's the one from?
Michael
Chadwick.
B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Gorgeous. Man.
Watching him grow up from what's
nobody
that
asked you
Baltimore
about all that
movie?
Man. Fruitville. Is it Fruitville?
It was
Station?
Yeah.
I thought
And
that was from the
Creed.
West Coast.
No,
I cried on that
Creed.
shit.
Was it? He was in
What
Creed.
was the
Fruitvale
drug?
Station. I cried on
What
that
was
I thought
shit.
that was from the West Coast.
Yeah, it was. It was. It's about the nigga
What was the
Oscar
movie?
Grant.
What was the movie? It was not even a movie. It was a series out of Baltimore.
It's on The Wire.
He was on The Wire. That was his
was
first
in The
acting.
Wire?
Yeah,
gig.
He
on The
died
Wire.
on the first season though. His
He
name was
did.
Wallace though.
But I remember the
He was in The Wire?
I think he snitched to some shit, old bitch ass nigga.
I gotta
Wallace.
go back to that. 'cause
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Nah, you wouldn't have fucked with that nigga back then. He had cornrows and no hang time.
was in
nigga.
The Wire.
You ain't
He
fuck with
wasn't
that.
He was in The
Little
Wire. Yeah, he
BBs
was.
around
He
the
was.
time.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you ain't
I
want.
think
Nah,
I
he had no
remember.
bees. Nah, he ain't no bees. But
He did.
no. But
He
that
did
nigga
have braids.
He had braids though. He had
But
braids.
that's how I look at it. I'm like, oh my God. And then when I went to go and see how much they
Wow.
made, I was
A
like,
lot.
wow, just see.
How much
they
who
made
made?
$2
How much
million.
who made?
See?
The
Who-
main
How much?
character
How
made
much
was-
who
who
made?
was-
million.
How much who made? How
The
much
main
who?
character- characters.
overall made
No,
$40
no.
Who's the main
something
character?
million.
No. Listen.
I broke it down.
Listen,
Hold
listen.
on. They gave me a chart.
You want to tell me how much? So you telling me how much the movie made is how much the characters made?
The characters itself made. Individual main character who
Hold up,
I
man.
haven't seen it yet.
No.
But the main it breaks it down
Okay.
in the industry, in the acting industry. When I said how much would individual actor get if they made 218 million?
You can't.
the
But
first week.
no.
No.
You
They
can't say
split up.
that. You can't. No. Listen with the question.
Because
you
they
just
get
asked.
paid for their role before the movie
Exactly.
even starts.
They don't. They can't.
This is what I'm trying to make you understand.
Okay.
I pulled it up on the internet.
Okay.
All I did, this is what I was just researching.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm right about it.
No.
I pulled this up on the internet and I said, how much would an actor make in a movie?
Okay.
Just period.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the movie made 200 or something, I know it's going to make more than that, grossed.
But listen.
But they broke it down to how much a main character gets paid.
But listen.
Did you pull it up?
Can I say something to you? What I'm saying is, they already done the movie. The guy already signed on to do it for a certain price. What I'm saying is, unless he has a certain shareholder in the percentage that the movie makes, he doesn't. No matter.
I know they get paid.
No. Listen. No matter how much the movie makes, he already won his money for them. He already got his money for the movie. So what I'm saying is, at the movie got a $400 or $500 million. That doesn't. The question that you was asking was really based off hypothetical.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in the actuality of movie making, they already signed on to do
A
the movie for a contract
Okay.
for a certain price. So
Right.
so no matter how much the movie make, they still made a certain amount of money, and it was nowhere near $400 million.
But don't they come up with a calculation on what they believe that the movie is gonna make?
Yeah, but dude, they're not going to pay you based on what they believe the movie is going to
Right.
make. They're going.
I mean, this is all info. We're learning right now. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But they're going to pay you on the price that you negotiate. They're not going to
Okay.
They're not going to pay you on the price that you think the movie is going to make, because that would be bad for business. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, my whole thing is, I'm happy about having black characters that we can be proud of in any project, because that's important. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of black characters that I don't even want to fucking claim. You feel me? so for if we got black characters in any project, that's something that we can feel like we can claim. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I just feel like,
And that's all.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all.
feeling, and that's how I was
My whole
feeling.
thing is the emotional attachment. I don't like when our people let a system play on our emotional strings. That's the whole thing. Let us enjoy the movie, but let us not let the enjoyment negate the facts of the whole picture.
I mean, I get
it's
that, but at the
absolutely
same time, for some people, their emotions and how they feel about something opens other doors for them. So you
course they
can't
do.
really
Right.
negate the fact that the emotion
Nah,
part
and
of
dream
it
we
is
snatcher.
we have to keep
They
the
a dream
context
snatcher.
here.
Talk that shit, honey, because
have to
I'm gonna
keep
let
the
you address that,
context
honey.
here.
But
I'm gonna let you address
sometimes
that.
how you feel may make you
You can't go off how you feel,
research
boo boo.
other things.
You can't go just off how you
and
feel.
people develop their perceptions that way based upon how they view things, whether it's emotionally or logically. I mean, you can't. Like I said, like the whole Black Panther movie is going to be funny because he said the shit came out in '66. It's a 40-year-old Asian dude.
That's not right.
Who you talking about? The 40-year-old Asian dude? What you talking about, nigga?
Nah, I'm talking about like how long the Black Panther comic been out.
Oh, okay.
It's a 40-year-old Asian dude that was waiting for this movie to come out, and it was
This
his
is what I'm
favorite
saying.
comic.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying.
You can't. Black people just can't go own the movie. I'm not saying that you
Because
can't
we
connect
feel
to
like it. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying?
our movie.
Yeah.
It's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Comic book movie.
Right.
I mean, it is.
I grew up
but
on
again,
comic books.
But hold
and-
up.
like
and
you
never-
always say, it's all about perception.
Right. So I'm not, and
Now-
with me saying what I just said, I'm not knocking people
But I gotta-
attaching to the movie
Hunter.
and then getting. I seen the fake lion come on. And
I know, right? Nigga
Coming
look
to
like he was.
America.
Nigga on Princess Zamunda ass nigga on Shade Room.
I seen it. I got it.
Hey,
got it. I ain't
but
knocking that.
Let me
I ain't
ask you.
knocking that.
Let me ask you a question,
I ain't
though, my
knocking
nigga.
that.
Let me ask you a question on a serious note. You know what I'm saying? You said you had a problem with Boyce Watkins, a little proposition that was on the little meme.
I don't think it came from him. He just posted. it.
Yeah. But you had
I
a
fuck
problem
with
with
Boyce.
you. I know, but you had a problem with the headline. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Like donate to.
But let me ask you
Yeah.
this. Let me ask you this. Is that any different from having an all-black team on an NBA team and let's just say the Wizards, you know what I'm saying? All damn near 90% all black team. Now, if the black players say, listen, all the money that you make from ticket sales, from jersey sales, from concession stands, from all that shit, donate a percentage of that to the that matches the skin color communities of the players
I
that
don't like that.
Right. I mean,
But let me ask y'all this. My question is,
I want to understand where you're going.
okay,
with.
but my question is, why not start demanding a certain type of acknowledgement financially when a country was built on the backs of free labor?
Right. So,
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I think we don't start at the top or with the most earners.
I mean,
You start at the
get
bottom
it,
with the grassroots. You start with the everyday people. Like, stop expecting somebody to finance your freedom or your
Right.
your
Nah,
Like,
liberation.
how you just
or
gonna put that on me?
But
because
no.
I'm not
but
saying
see-
based on what you
created
said.
No.
something for
But
the
what
culture.
what I'm saying is, it's not an expectation because
But it is.
But no, because nobody has to do nothing out here. You know
But
what
they
I'm saying?
expect you to, so it is an expectation.
No, but see, what I'm telling you is, in business, in a capitalistic society, right? In business, you're only going to get what you can negotiate. You see what I'm saying? So you might get, somebody else might see a certain type of pay money that you get. They might say, T is not worth that. But if T negotiated that, she's worth that. Fuck what another nigga think. So what I'm saying is, if you want to go on historical facts, everything was built on the backs of slavery for hundreds of years. So that's why the elite can say the elite, because they benefited off slavery. So what I'm saying is, if a paid slave has a voice and they feel like saying, listen, you are financially benefiting off the exploitation, off the entertainment, off our backs. If I would feel like you guys should be able, I'm saying that I'm requesting y'all should put a percentage to the community that matches my complexion or that I have a connection with.
Based on the fact that they millionaires?
No, based on the fact that you were in a position. That's what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is, if you a player in the game, I'm not saying that you even know how to be an owner. But what I'm saying is, you still have a voice for the money that's being accumulated off of your back.
I got that.
You know
I
what
got
I'm
that.
saying?
I think from an accountability standpoint, you start small. Let's start with the households. Let's start building our homes back up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's start there. I mean, you can ask for somebody to donate money or to kick bread into it. You know what I'm saying? But where's the accountability in that?
No.
You know what
I'm all about accountability.
So, I mean,
I'm all about
you know,
that.
not to take away from your argument, but, you know, I understand where you're coming from. But I think they should kick in. I think everybody need to kick in. And I think that's the beautiful part about the Black Panther movie. It's like, we coming together for a movie.
I know.
Cranking shit money-wise. You can do that with anything.
But like I tell niggas though, but I was telling nigga the other day, you can't sit here and tell me it's progress because you got a people that's not already labeled the number one consumers of this country. Because you got.
How do we change that? That's the narrative. That's the mindset we need to change.
But because you got them all to spend their money at one place, it's half for the battle. The other half of the battle is actually owning a certain game that we can keep investing in. That's going to keep investing in us, and that's the thing that we gotta understand as far as ownership. When we give our money to something, we gotta make sure that we can give our money to something that's going to actually trickle back down to us in the long run of life. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't own a lot of shit, and if you truly know the numbers
and that's why it's so hard to be able to support, because we don't own a lot.
Right.
So how can I just be like, who am I going to support?
I mean, but
movie theater. You understand what I'm saying?
No,
I get it. Like, I feel like when it comes to ownership, I feel like a lot of the Black celebrities that we have should do more for our people. But
in
I
what
also
regard? In what
don't
regard?
feel
See?
like,
In what regard? What you mean by that?
like, as far as Black-owned grocery stores, like Beyonce and Jay-Z alone have enough money to create a Black-owned grocery franchise.
Yeah, see, that's
So where if
gotta
we
keep that
wanted
shit in
to
context,
support
though.
our own people, that if they did that, we would support them. We wouldn't shop at Shoppers and Giant and
That's a
stuff
good
as
idea.
much. And I feel like the Black celebrities have that power to do that because they have so much money and they can do things like that for our community. But I also don't feel like they're obligated in a sense to do it.
Yeah,
like
real
you
shit.
should do it because you would want to help
real
your
shit,
people.
real
But
shit.
I'm not going to
Say that you
sign
should
a petition
Yeah.
and create a petition to say that I feel like you're obligated to do X, Y, Z
But a lot
because
of
we
them
support
do
you.
a lot. It's a lot of stuff that a lot of these entertainments do behind the scenes that we really don't.
They have
Yeah, that's
charities.
true.
And they
That's
do
true.
a lot of charity work.
That's
you
true.
know, so kudos to those that have support different foundations.
We have to keep the
So we do,
accountability
we do.
in there with that though.
Yeah.
With that argument, like
Yeah, exactly.
if you're gonna say, well, not necessarily you, but I'm just saying just the sentiment of, you know, celebrities and people with more investing in, like, everybody got put in what they got put into their neighborhood and their community. You build from the bottom.
Not even that. Your
I mean,
home.
You know what I'm saying? Like even from
time
the home
itself.
structure. So we have to. I think we have to get smaller to get big. You know,
Yeah,
like slow
yeah.
down to speed up in a sense. From
Yeah.
that
But
standpoint.
I
what I
that.
want to say is time itself is precious. It doesn't have to necessarily
Fucking
be
precious.
about finance. You know, just
Mm-hmm.
going out into the communities and talking to a kid that you see is having issues, or
Yeah, that's
going
true.
to the you'll see, like me, I don't talk about it, but if I see a kid sitting outside, or I don't shun them. You know, I hold a conversation with them, and you know, I ask them, where you see yourself years from now. You know, what are you going through in your life? They sitting on the corner, they begging for money and stuff, and you know, just to stop and talk to them, they appreciate that.
Hold up though, E. We got a caller though. Let's see what this nigga want. Hey yo, caller, what's good with you? Holler at us.
That was going on, man. Basically, you know what I'm saying, from what I looked at, it's like if the black people or the black-minded person want to get into I would say, an economy-based echelon, whereas, you know, people are looking into, you know, you have to look at the minerals, you know, whether it's gold, gold, oil, copper, silver, anything that produce more mass than what the United States has even. So even if, like, Africa is the richest land, but any of the richest land in the world is not owned by its own indigenous people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's being manipulated for them natural resources.
Right. So if its own people, or the blacks, quote unquote, let's just say blacks, you know, whether if you come from Albanian type, or if you come from the darkest depths of the cave and all we see is your eyes gleaming off the sun, or excuse me, off the moon.
This nigga spin poetry. Go ahead.
I know. No, go ahead, man.
I
Go ahead.
love it.
Speak that real shit, nigga. Go ahead with your bad self.
Nah, but like, you know, because it's just like me, you know, I'm only 33 years old, you know.
Me too.
I mean, I've been
Jesus
schooled in
age.
the game as a youngin', but yet, you know, the streets have paved the way for my particular path.
Okay.
And from how the difference between, you know, I've seen, you know, like the Michael B. Jordans, you know, the Yo Gottis, and, you know, the Jay-Z's, and, you know, even I go as far as Akon.
He's good.
It is really, you know, a basics of how can we, you know, produce the engine, which is, you know, more so like the futures, the you know, all of them camps who's producing the U.S., you know, the U.S. ideological, you know, BS, you know, and that could fund, you know, what needs to be worked on, but the people itself is just, you know, lost on, you know, okay, where is our bottom line? Is our bottom line really the bottom line, or is our bottom line the second paragraph onto the narrative? You know, because the narrative just, you know,
I mean, I feel like you got a lot to say, man.
You know,
Just a little bit of time, huh?
I about to say, my nigga, hey, you got a lot on your motherfucking chest, don't you, my nigga? Shit.
I mean, not a lot
That
on
is
my
so
chest, though,
true.
man, but like I see how it actually works. You know, I see how it actually works. And what it is that, like, if they was the high class of a title may not come with the paycheck, but a lot of people don't want that title because it don't come with the paycheck.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I mean, like, that title rings bells more than their paycheck.
Okay.
So which one would you rather do? Like, would you rather be in the red or be in the black?
I feel you, my nigga.
Right.
Hey, my nigga,
And
what's
as
your...
a black man, you know, I'd rather be in the black.
All right. Hey,
Right
look.
on, right
Hey, my
on.
nigga, what's your name, though? You ain't even tell us your name, though. What's your name? Where you
You
from?
gave us everything
Oh, man,
but your name.
You know, I've been dubbed the name till you double, but everybody calls me Tub. If you don't know me outside of that, you know, just call me Tub.
Where you calling
Tub.
from, Tub?
Oh, I'm calling from Fort Washington.
All right, nigga, 210. That's what's up, my nigga. That's what's
your
up.
people.
That's what's up, 210. You my peoples, my nigga. Holla back, nigga. Hey, hey,
Shout out to Fort
show
Washington.
us some more love, nigga. We
Much
appreciate you
knowledge.
calling. You
Thanks
dig?
for calling.
And then,
All right, I got them all to try.
Hey,
Hey, look, 210 in the building, nigga. That's what's up, my nigga. That's love, nigga. That's where I'm from, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, I turned on, give a fuck. Hey, my nigga
I'm
was
laughing at something different.
Hey, my
man.
nigga was talking a lot of shit though. He was talking a lot of shit though. You know what I'm saying?
was.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
lot.
It
man.
everywhere.
hey, but look, I think the gist of what he was saying though is what I was trying to say from the get go though.
Man,
is
no, it wasn't.
that ownership.
I'm lost right now.
Yeah,
Hold
I
up.
mean, the
I'm a little
nigga,
lost,
the
too.
nigga was remixing some shit, but the nigga was saying if you broke that shit down though, he was trying to tell you what I was trying to tell you, nigga. Ownership,
good.
we gotta start getting jive like on that ownership shit, dog.
I
Like,
felt like he was saying more people should be accountable. More black people should be accountable to,
That's true,
to
too.
get us things
Hey,
that
that's
we
true
need.
too. That's true too.
Porky
That's what I
Pig
got
was a
from
DJ.
It, but, you know,
Was your man? Like,
hey.
I was like,
He was in the
Like,
pocket
he went
though.
from one
He
to
was in the
another
pocket.
to-
My nigga ain't even telling nigga. Just hop on the phone like, hey, so what's real shit going on in these streets is? I was like, nigga, hello? Nigga, you ain't even
I'm
say
looking at my
hello.
mic like, hold up,
My
like,
nigga ain't even say Tub, you ain't even say Tub. Hey, Tub, next time you call,
he
nigga, at least say what's up first,
he a
nigga. God
host?
damn, nigga. You knew what it was. But yeah, nigga, but shit though. But we gotta go see that joint though. Fuck all the bullshit.
Yeah, we should
gotta
go this
see it.
weekend.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
Support
like
that
I was
joint.
saying, the youth
see
is
it.
so important to develop their mental and
Real
to protect them, because a lot of the youth that they don't have that guidance in our
True,
communities.
true.
So that's where it starts.
But
It
you-
starts within our communities, and it doesn't cost a thing.
But you know what?
it just costs time.
Hey, yo, E, it was this meme, no nigga, that I seen, and I wanted y'all motherfucking opinion on it, especially y'all being,
Speaking of
especially y'all
we'll
being
go
black
there.
women, right? It was this
uh-oh,
meme.
here we go.
It was this meme that
Oh, it was a
said,
meme.
Here we
It
go.
was a meme
Yeah,
that
yeah.
said,
Was it on Tia's page?
single mothers, single mothers are destroying little boys. I seen this shit, and they had like a little.
You
like,
would see that.
yeah, and it was a picture of these little boys in these little weird ass positions and shit, and the mamas all
So-
sitting there promoting them.
Since you said that, I'm a single mother
Talk that shit.
of
Talk
a
that shit.
15-year-old boy.
Talk that shit.
3.6 average.
Let it be known.
He is
The nigga smart.
He's smart, very intelligent. He plays for the basketball team. Suitland, shout out.
What position
Suitland.
he play? What position he play?
Power forward.
Oh, okay.
Now
He in the paint.
Yeah, so
Suit inside.
He in the
side,
paint.
He's filling in for varsity now.
Oh shit.
So that is false.
Okay.
I think it comes from uneducated females that are still living that street life.
What?
Yeah, you said, I mean, if you have a mother
Mm-hmm.
raising a child and not giving that child guidance, then that child's a substitute to everything.
But you know what, E? I think
They're
you-
smoking weed.
But E-
They're having every kind of man come over the house.
But hold on. I think with the,
I don't think it's
the
a
meme,
female.
Maybe I missaid what the meme was saying. The meme was saying
Maybe.
because I do that from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But the meme was saying basically that single mothers was teaching little boys how to be feminine. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
the little boy that I love, Caden.
With the
something.
dread.
And that nigga gay as shit. I
No,
don't give a
he's
fuck
not.
what you
That's what I'm
say,
saying,
T.
like-
No,
like-
That
he's
nigga gay as shit.
not. I don't
That
think
nigga
that's
mama ain't right, nigga. That nigga got that
Yes,
nigga.
he.
That nigga mama got that nigga being all, he's smacking his lips before he talking. This nigga snapping his fingers and shit. Hey, cuz,
was
hey,
not.
look, that nigga daddy need to be ashamed of himself, dog. Letting his mama control that little boy. That little boy gonna be confused like a motherfucker.
I mean,
be
if you
Watch.
look at, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true, but I see a lot of bisexual or gay men or female that live in a house where there's two parents.
Exactly.
So what you saying?
Like my sister, for instance. I have a sister.
Okay.
My grandmother gave us a wonderful life.
Okay.
My sister chose to live a life and like women. That was her choice. It didn't have to do with her upbringing.
It did. You don't.
I don't think
it's
it-
hard
well,
to say that. You
it
can't,
was
you
your
can't-
upbringing.
Something could
You
have
can't
happened,
call it just on the
but it didn't
upbringing.
have nothing to do with my grandparents.
No. But was
understand
your
what I'm
upbringing?
saying?
But what I'm saying is, how can you say that in a definitive way if it wasn't a mom and a dad there? a construct, not grandpa and grandma. I'm talking about mom and dad.
Yeah, you said
Right.
the single mother.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is,
Okay.
you said that the upbringing had nothing to do with her lifestyle choice.
Her lifestyle.
But what I'm saying is, it did. Because what I'm saying is, how could you say that?
I'm talking about like as a. What I was trying to explain to you is like, you know, you was talking about single mothers.
Yeah,
But
off
I'm
the
saying
mean, off
it
the
could
mean.
have, it could happen in a parent,
It
a
could,
household
yeah, it could.
where there's two parents.
Yeah, it could.
It could.
It could.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it could.
right,
I agree. I agree with you. It could.
I mean, that's the point I was going to get at. Like, it's hard
That's
to
what I-
say what leads to what. You know, that's why certain narratives that go on nowadays that we push publicly and
But see-
from a general perspective.
Yeah.
What's the foundation? What's the basis of it? Like, how solid is it?
You
know what I'm
also
saying?
can't just blame the parents for upbringing.
You
It's like
can't.
You
kids
really
are
can't. Another
influenced
point.
by their friends and their
Right,
friends'
the school
parents
system,
and
yeah, yeah.
schools
But
and their
hold on.
teachers.
Or-
So
Hold
it's
on.
not
Or
always
it could be
learned from
chromosome
mommy and
hormones,
daddy or grandma and
chromosome.
grandpa.
Listen,
That's
there's
I
a
believe that.
there's a lot of things that could play in a kid's life that makes him make the decisions that he make. But what I'm saying is, we come from a people that it's not really that many sound backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Foundationally talking.
From
So
a
what-
systemic point, from an
Yeah,
oppression
so
standpoint.
what I'm
So
saying
you always
is-
got to factor that in.
Yeah, got to. But what I'm saying is, so if we're not talking from that definitive point, then we gotta understand a lot. Everything plays a part in our childhood for how the decisions that we choose in our life growing up.
It
Yeah.
does,
Everything.
But this decision is made. The final decision is made based on you.
Yeah, that's true. I agree on that. I definitely agree on that wholeheartedly. And that's what the shit. That's why that Westworld shit was fucking me up, because it
Well,
was
to-
showing me about
To
programming.
an extent, though.
Crown
Hold on.
360. You
Hold on.
like
To
how
an
we
extent.
came back to that?
My
Hold on,
nigga,
hold
T.
on.
That's what I'm
See?
talking about, T.
He just said something, though, right?
What's good?
See, people don't necessarily have control over everything in a sense.
Oh yeah.
They don't.
Like,
What you mean? Talk
like
that shit.
based on.
I don't think he heard what I said. Go ahead.
I messed up earlier too, though. So
Go
if you gonna clarify,
Nah,
that,
you
all right.
good. You
So I'm
good.
gonna speak on what I'm about to speak
Go
on.
ahead,
This.
you
I
good.
might digress from what you was talking
No,
about.
you good.
But no, everybody doesn't have the right to control who they are, like the way that we think they do.
They should though.
They should, but and it's kind of ties into that Westwood shit. When you think about programming and teaching and you know, like the things that we think about and how we view things and understand stuff now and how we view stuff. I mean, you can see the clash just being the '80s baby.
They real
Living
shit.
in the world today.
Oh, nigga, real shit.
Like being in the '80s, but like I didn't have a cell phone since I was 18 years old.
I had
I
one
know.
before
We feel
that.
like
It's kids
dinosaurs
with
out here now.
9, 10 years old with
Nigga,
a cell
phone.
phone.
I was about
It's certain
13.
things that's going on within society, like how things are
Still
viewed.
young.
Where it's like, what? Like
Yeah.
I'm seeing life change in front of my eyes.
Yeah, real shit.
And that's real, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to gauge things. You have to keep certain things in the context or gauge the way the context going to flow or change.
Yeah. But see and that's the thing about the shit. The reason why that show fucked me up, because the programming part, I'm realizing that we allow ourselves to be who the world tells us we should be. You know what I'm saying? And we not taking ownership of what the fuck we want to do, because we don't even know what the fuck we want to do.
Collectively, like by the masses. You
Yeah,
right.
because
You right.
we connected with what our parents want us to do, or what our community want us to do, what our hood want us to do. It's just a lot of fucking programming, and that show kind of like showed me just how much influence. We talk about peer pressure, but fuck peer pressure, nigga. America pressure. America put pressure on you, nigga. Especially being a nigga, bruh. Especially being an alpha male nigga, bruh. They really put pressure on
we
you,
have to
bruh.
count how many times you say
Being
nigga in
a
an
nigga.
episode,
Hey, man, hey,
dog.
listen.
And he
Lie.
say it so passionate.
Hey, listen.
Like,
When I
you know,
found out,
like you said, as a people, we all pressured. Our parents pressure us.
Shit.
Our job
That's
pressure
what you
us.
saying, like life,
Everybody-
society.
life,
It's so
society
many layers
pressures
to
us.
it.
yeah,
It
There's
is.
so many
It
layers to
is.
what a pressure
It is though, yeah.
Like you know what one of
That's
the
why
layers
a lot
are.
of people out here killing themselves and shit.
Real shit, E.
Driving.
Real
They-
shit, E.
Like when Trump
bad.
became president, you had a lot of people with this. Well, I'm not going to say Trump, because it was their health care plan that was going on, and a lot of people could not afford. And there was this one chiropractor that had a practice in New York City.
Okay.
He could not afford to take care of his children because the insurance was so high that him and his wife jumped out
Yeah, I think I read about
he
that story.
tripping.
of a building.
Oh, he tripping.
I read
That
about
nigga tripping.
It was a doctor that lost his job.
It was a black couple.
and a nurse. Yeah, and they killed all 6 of their kids.
I heard about that balance shit. That
It
was some-
happens
It ain't
so
never
much,
that bad.
so
Nah, it
much,
ain't,
ever.
nigga. It ain't,
so
nigga.
often than we think it happens.
Yeah.
Off
The
insurance
pressure.
though.
The pressure.
I could see if y'all was homeless.
financially.
They ain't even wait to
and
get
you
homeless.
had
They
6
didn't.
kids.
They ain't even wait to get homeless.
didn't.
Yeah, y'all just say you have insurance, nigga.
Man.
Like what?
Well,
Or they
It's
lost their
plenty
job.
niggas without
It
insurance.
shows you how
they
society
lost
has
their job.
has
But
like
you know what?
it's pressure. It's an actual system and thing that you're under.
yeah,
Actually.
but see that, but
And
see,
it breaks
We need
down
lo-
layer
we-
by layer
we
by
but
need
layer.
to
see,
faith.
I think if niggas understood
bring
that, a lot of
God
that
back.
suicide shit would y'all like fade away. 'Cause
I don't understand
Nah.
suicide.
Nah, I understand it, but I don't condone it because I feel like, nigga, I ain't gonna let the system win, nigga. I ain't
I
gonna let
don't
the system
understand
win.
it because I feel like a lot of the things that people commit suicide over, it's so many other people going through worse things.
I know, right?
It
than
just shows
what
you
you
where
are
people
But
are.
killing
everybody's
yourself
mental is not as
over.
strong.
Yeah, it
Everybody's
shows.
mental is
That's
not
real
as
shit.
strong.
And
it's
then
another
to
thing,
me, suicide is selfish as shit.
Why you say
Yeah,
that?
it is.
Talk about why you say that.
Because just because you feel a certain type of way about you, you have a whole family behind you.
Okay.
You don't even think about at that point how your mother, your father, your grandparents, your siblings,
No.
your kids would feel.
they
That's
don't
assuming
because
that-
you were
it's a
never
sickness.
around anymore.
It's a sickness.
What's the sickness?
and
man?
I had a
I'm
family
not saying
member
it's
that-
not a sickness,
I had a family
but it's
member.
still selfish.
I had a family member, and that happened, and it's a sickness. They were going. She was going through a lot, and she was getting medication, and on some medications it says can cause suicide. Why the fuck are you giving medication
know that can
that'll make
cause
somebody suicidal when they
Bruh.
already have mental issues?
Bruh, come on. You know what I'm saying? That's that bullshit.
That's what I didn't understand.
But-
That's what I don't understand. So how can you cure me?
You giving me the poison to kill me.
Basically.
But I had a homeboy that committed suicide. He used to smoke he smoked water a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it is, the thing that I realized about suicide, I used to think that it was like a cowardly act, right? I thought like a motherfucker couldn't handle it no more. But some people, when I started realizing about the system that we in, I started realizing some people just, you oppressed for so long. You know what I'm saying? And not just oppressed by the system, but the added the system, but what you do to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I can't take no more of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But when I
It's a
start,
selfish side too, like you said.
I would say it was selfish. But the thing that I would say though is, the reason why I would never condone no shit like that is because I feel like if you was to take yourself out, you let the system take a W. The system took a W off you. You know what I'm saying? They can say, okay, we got another nigga gone because we done put a foot on his back. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, but there's so many other ways out.
Out like
Depending
what?
on your situation. Like the couple that didn't have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let them bill you and charge it to you. So what, it goes on your credit.
take it
At
to the
least
grave.
you have at least you got your shit taken care of. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For
Keep
people
enjoying
that's
your life.
homeless, there's homeless shelters, there's extended family. Like
Right.
I feel like people, depending on what the situation is with suicide,
crazy,
they
man.
don't exercise all of their
Resources,
Options,
and
yeah.
their options
Yeah.
before
I
they
mean,
go that route.
Yeah, I agree.
But when you live like America, like, honestly,
But-
let's be honest. Hold on, let's be honest. The system that we live under in a day-to-day basis in America it's oppressive.
It's definitely
it's like
oppressive,
slavery.
nigga.
This shit ain't
Yeah,
changed.
and I wanted to piggyback on what you were saying. I was in a space and time where I lost my job. My car was crashed by a friend.
Struggle is real.
I was pregnant. I couldn't even get assistance because they told me, "Oh, well,
You was making too much.
yeah, at the time. So we can't give you this and A, B, and C because you were making too much at the time. And you're in your apartment." I said, "Well, I have to pay my rent. I got to keep my water on. I got to do this and do that." You have to be living on the streets before the government will help you the
Right.
majority of the time.
Right.
You have to fall to the bottom
Yeah, before they give you
I
for
mean,
them
but
to
but
give
that's-
you
isn't that
as-
ironic?
right.
for them to give you any assistant help. But that is what made me stronger. because I was not going to let them control
There you go.
my destiny.
There you go.
Right.
But it's
So
that.
there's a lot of people that don't have that.
It's that,
Right.
and then again, it's still not a lot of people not, exhausting their resources.
Yeah.
Like I always said, I am not in the shape to strip. I don't have no kind of rhythm.
Turn
But
the
if
red
I
light
Where the fuck
ever-
is this going?
If I
Turn the
ever
red light
had
on.
an eviction notice on my door
You
and
stripping.
my family didn't have no money to help
You
me out,
stripping. You
I would get
popping
on the
that thing.
pole quick as a
What?
mug.
You popping that
Girl.
thing for
But
a real
so
nigga.
many
My
people,
name is Kool-Aid.
so many people have so much.
What the fuck says your name Kool-Aid, nigga?
Name phone set.
Get the fuck out of here.
But listen, so many people have so much pride, and they let that pride get in the way, and they make that pride become depression, and then they go as far as, okay, well, I don't have nothing to live for, let me commit suicide. No. You can strip, you can work at McDonald's, you can do all types of other shit before you decide, okay, I am gonna be homeless, I am gonna get kicked out, and well, wait, let me just fucking kill myself.
But you know what you doing? You know what you doing?
Yeah,
though,
Like,
too?
but
I
everybody's
don't-
mental state isn't
And
at the
it's-
same
and
place.
that's
what
the
exactly what I'm
same-
about to say. I'm about to
you know what
say
I'm saying?
T.
So everybody don't understand things the same way.
Fuck no,
And that's
that-
something we got to understand.
That's what I was gonna tell T. I was about to say, yo, you talking out of somebody
Acknowledge.
being actually somewhat mentally sound, if not
Somewhat.
I'm just saying, if at the least, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
When you got people doing hard drugs, I ain't talking about weed. I'm talking about niggas smoking water.
But
niggas
what
sniffing
about
coke.
the people that ain't smoking?
Nah, but what I'm
They
saying,
still
but
dealing with stuff, though.
listen, it's so many things that influence a chemical
dealing with
imbalance. You got sugar. You got a person's eating habits. You got a person's lifestyle.
That's my
You know what I'm
issue.
saying? Motherfuckers
Eating
not
habits.
getting sleep. Motherfuckers living a lifestyle where they can't get sleep. They not thinking correctly, bro.
Alcoholics.
Yeah,
You got-
dog,
you
it's
have a
so
lot
much
of
shit that
illnesses
influence a
out here.
nigga thinking
I don't
self-destructively.
know. Maybe I'm insensitive, but to me, there's just no excuse.
You
Like,
know
there's
what?
no excuse.
You know what? Now, you want to talk about insensitive? Let me tell you what fuck I feel about insensitive. I went to a nigga, my nigga funeral, rest in peace, my nigga Maine. That nigga committed suicide, right? Nigga was on the water.
Sorry to
right?
hear that, bro.
Yeah, nigga was on the water. Nigga committed suicide. We don't know what the real story is. We just gonna go by what we know. We what we hear. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was on that water. He took himself out. But when I went to my nigga funeral, the motherfucking the reverend said the good Lord took him out of here. The good Lord called him home. Now I sat there in that motherfucking church and I'm smoking weed. I don't give a
Why
fuck. I'm-
everybody blaming Jesus.
and I'm saying, how the fuck did the
Well, it's
good
a
Lord?
personal decision.
I said, how the fuck
Why
the
ain't
good
nobody
Lord
blaming
take
the
my
devil?
nigga out of here, dog? But see, the Reverend took a paycheck for doing that funeral. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to say something nice about the
That's a whole
dearly
nother
departed.
conversation.
And but you want to talk
Ain't
about
got
what?
time
But that's
for
what
it.
I know. But when you want to talk about taking the personal offense to like some shit that I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna say that my man, the good Lord took him out, and my man probably wasn't even in his right mind, nigga.
Yeah.
But you gonna tell me the Lord took him out of here, dog? That's another thing that helped me start realizing how I feel about religion to this day. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hypocrisies and shit, a lot of bullshit with that. And I was like, no, my
Preaches
nigga-
like a politician in a sense.
like
sometimes.
and he paid by the politician. If you follow the money, a lot of them politicians pay the preachers. You know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't hip to that shit. Niggas want to go to church because you know why, Hunter? It make them feel good. It make them feel good.
Oh man, you brought it all the way back around like a comedian.
That's
man.
what Crown 360 do.
you
We
feel
bring that shit. We started a certain place and we bring that shit back around these fuck niggas.
That was a good one. I
This
mean,
deserve a part two because there's so many things that we didn't
just
get
gonna
to
keep the
touch.
conversation.
Hey dog, we just gonna keep the conversation lit.
No,
This how we used to do it, your
Yeah.
apartment, son. Don't even fake. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
nothing to even worry about, man. We
Hey.
can keep the
Oh, man.
conversation.
So what
going.
y'all think about Cardi B though? The false flagging out here talking about flu. You don't want to talk about that shit. You don't want to
No,
talk about
let's
that
not,
shit.
yeah, let's not
Yeah,
talk about
okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. I ain't. You know what
How
I'm
about
saying?
Black China?
Now we could talk about that.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
A local artist,
Who?
Michi from that group.
You talking about the DC nigga?
That it wasn't him. I found out it wasn't him.
But that's what they said on the radio. He
So
It don't
he
matter, it don't
initially
matter.
said
Black
it was
China's a
him,
legend.
but it's not him.
Respect it.
finessing
no,
Rob
she's not. She didn't even
Kardashian.
do it right.
You know what?
It
She
might have
did
been.
do it right.
It might
She
have been.
did.
Not.
It might have
Maybe
been
I didn't
Ferrari.
watch.
True. They said.
Hold on,
not
hold on.
Michi.
Is she still
I
trying
don't know
to
who
sue
that
him?
is. I don't know.
But why? Well,
Fuck
my
all that,
question
though.
is, why y'all trying to disrespect you bitches out there? I want to talk to you bitches right quick.
bitches.
Why is you bitches trying to disrespect her
The
head
views of
game
Joe Mama,
when
not
you
the views
know
of
you
Travis.
bitches ain't giving out that best head out there? You know you giving out head with an attitude.
I even really judge her because that was just 60 seconds of a
Right.
whole
Right.
First lady got a
video
good point, man.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
that
first
she's
of all, it don't
done.
matter. She finesse Rob out of millions. I don't
She's
give
a
a fuck
legend.
what none of y'all say.
She's a legend.
She from
She
PG
is a
County.
legend.
Yeah.
Power to
Respect.
Black China.
Respect.
We need to throw her another parade.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
the second parade, man, because she about to finesse this dude.
Her and Kevin Durant, nigga, they be on the same floor
Right.
together,
Just
nigga.
in the light.
They got the championships together.
Go for,
I heard about.
Nigga,
I heard his name on an Adam Sandler movie just recently.
over there.
Yeah.
They got them chips together. You feel
Tony,
me?
Tony Durant can't
Kevin
come though.
Federline.
No,
Yeah,
wait,
fuck
wait,
him.
wait. I'm sorry.
One child
Have
support
y'all
again.
My
seen?
bad. You had to throw the low blow, man.
Have
My
y'all
bad.
seen the new pictures of Black China's ass?
Nah, is it
no,
good?
No.
Is it
no,
good? It's bigger?
It's starting to look like Kim Kardashian's. Like she's gotten it bigger, and it looks horrible.
Nah, it's no way it can be bigger and
I'm
be
gonna send
horrible.
it to the group chat.
It's
but
no
it looks,
way-
I want to see
It
K.
looks
Michelle's
terrible.
butt.
It's no way you can
She
say
got
it's
her
bigger.
butt deduct.
And
what
I
is
bet
it,
it's horrible. I bet it's
deducted?
horrible.
No, her shape actually looks a lot better.
Yeah, I would expect
She
you to
looks
say
stuffed,
that.
But
like
it
a teddy
does.
bear.
Nah,
Look
I
at
told
her.
her.
the
You
bigger the
like
better,
Black
baby. You better
No,
swell that ass up.
actually, I generally just moved in this direction. You know, Rodney set me up with that.
Right.
But what
Rodney,
do
thank
you
you,
think
That's the
about
pride, though.
Tokyo Tony, her mother?
She looked just
Hey.
like
She
her.
does a lot.
I
I
respect
thought
my
that
senior
was her in
citizen.
the video.
I bet she
thought that
get
was her in the
I respect
video.
my
Did
elders.
you see her twerking?
I respect my
Oh,
elders.
is she twerking
You
for real,
understand me?
son?
She was
I
twerking.
respect my
Oh,
elders.
man.
I respect
She
my
do
elders.
her little home
Stop.
videos where she twerking in
Hey,
the
son,
camera.
stop for real. She's like 50 years old, something
The
like that.
parade is going from flowers to wise, man.
I don't know, but
Got
I
the
hear
game
her
fucked
mother
up.
like still be going in the DMV. Like,
That's what's up, nigga. Hey, she get that work. Hey, old
but
bitches.
that's where China got it from. That's how
Oh,
she got her hustle.
I ain't hating no.
He said,
Old
you call
bitches.
her a cougar.
Old cougar bitches get that work.
So,
Old cougar bitches get that work. Holler at your boy, you get that work.
I
Real shit.
apologize. I apologize for any disrespect.
Nah,
that,
nigga, I don't
that
mean
Black
nothing by
China
it.
and Tokyo Tony feel. A cool hunter supports you, young ladies.
So do Joe Mob. Holler at your boy, you want
but
that
publicity
dick.
would
Keep
be nice.
the finesse going. Keep it going.
Keep it going and
Keep it
tag Crown
going,
360
man.
Yeah,
in
keep
your
winning,
post
man.
tomorrow.
As long as you
Keep
getting
winning.
them
Talking
ops.
about us.
As long as you getting them
This
ops,
was
man.
Freestyle Wednesday.
Yeah. And we got a nigga to call. You saw how the nigga vented and told us how he feel and shit. Nigga ain't even tell us his name. He just starts spewing
Right,
shit.
so watch out for him, whatever city he in, man. He might
Yeah.
be up to something tonight.
Yeah,
man.
and he from
Fort
Fort Washington. He from Fort the nigga.
Oh,
y'all
man.
His name was
had a
Tub.
shootout
What was his
earlier
name?
this
Tub,
morning.
Tub from Fort Washington. He called, vented and
He
shit.
one of my friends on IG.
That's what's up. I'm let niggas know from now on, yo. Look, wherever y'all want to
Tub
call
is
up
smack.
and vent and speak y'all mind up, dog. Y'all want to let us know how y'all feel. If y'all want our advice, if y'all want to just talk some shit that y'all feel on your
Hey.
chest, talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we
Stop that shit. I know, I'm sign.
We'll work on Joe. Since,
my opener.
since Joe says nigga and bitch so much, we're
Yeah.
speaking to the limited audience we have.
nah.
I'm messing. But nah, like we gonna keep it mixed up, man. So
Yeah.
you know,
And I want
we
to talk.
don't, we don't need a topic, man.
In the future,
All the
though, I
time.
want to let y'all niggas know that y'all niggas should be proud of the word nigga. Hey, that's for the future show. I want y'all niggas know.
Don't
that-
give it to him right now. Don't give it to him right now.
No. But that shit y'all think nigga mean, fuck what you think it mean. Do research about where the fuck nigga might come from. You feel
Where
what I'm
It
saying?
was like
Nigga
negro
come from?
from
Jesus.
Spanish, Spain.
Nah, you talking about negra. You talking about negra. Nah, we ain't
Negra.
talking about that.
You
I'm
think
This
talking
about-
sounds better though. Negra. I like how that rolls.
I'm gonna
We ain't touching on it. We
Nah.
did. We
I
kind of
wanna
touched on
touch
it.
on it.
On the past.
Well, let me tell y'all
episode.
niggas this. Nigga means pharaoh, god, king, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't even hip, though.
Is that what we made it mean?
No.
Say
No,
it with
that
your
is.
face.
No,
boy. You say it
nigga.
with your face.
Niggas, I'm trying to nah. Y'all niggas ain't did research. Y'all niggas believe with everything.
hip to you. I'm hip to you.
Everything the
I'm
white
hip to
man
you.
tell y'all niggas, y'all believe. White man tell y'all niggas Jesus got flowing hair in the sand. Y'all niggas believe that
But
shit.
we knew Jesus was a Jew.
All right, but what I'm saying is they lied about everything. Y'all niggas,
Oh, man.
nigga means
We
God.
about to have reality.
Nigga means God.
spirituality
It was a
part
place
two.
in Africa
Hey,
called
next
Negrisha.
week, next week.
The Grecian.
Negrisha, nigga. Come on, man. We was gods. We always gonna be gods
Look,
until the.
all right, nigga.
All right,
Shout out to that
My bad.
melanin,
Yeah,
baby.
It's
my
your
melanin
girl,
was getting
Ija.
activated.
Shout out to the melanin.
Joe Moff in the building. When we about
Round
to,
Crown
we about to peace
360.
out. Let's peace
Crown
out, niggas. It's
360,
about that
yeah.
time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay. So first, before we go,
Okay.
we need y'all to follow us on all of our social media platforms.
Do that.
Okay.
Do that. Do
Twitter.
that.
First, we have our website. It's
Okay.
bliss.fm.
Okay.
Look at the link,
/
Okay.
Crown 60,
Okay.
Crown 360.
Talking now.
And it's in all of our bios.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow Egyptian. You can follow the First Lady.
Okay.
You can follow Cool Hunter.
Yep.
Moth. We're on Twitter under Crown 360.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook Live every Wednesday at 10, 15 at Crown 360.
Every single
You can
Wednesday.
email us for bookings.
Okay.
Spelled
First
out.
lady getting her man right now.
Yes, she is.
Are we doing the
Crown360 at gmail.com.
Uh-huh.
We're on Instagram at Crown 360. Check us everywhere at Crown
Everywhere.
360.
Everywhere.
If you can't enter Crown, the numbers 360,
K
then spell it
with
out.
the K.
But we're everywhere. And we're on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. We're on iTunes. Make sure you subscribe. But the weather's getting nice. It was 75, 80 degrees
hold up,
And the
today.
baddies is
We
out
We got
there.
a sex toy party coming up with live demonstrations that we're working
shit.
on. We're
Oh,
also
shit.
working on a cruise for the end of the year, our first
He's
annual Crown
look at his
360
face.
cruise.
And we trying to do another party too. We trying to
We're
throw a
trying to
party in the
do
future,
another
near
party.
future. You feel
Are
me?
we working on the
And-
tournament? Are we gonna do the basketball tournament?
We can do that too.
I mean, we
Fuck
could,
it.
you know, we could
We
do
doing
that.
all kind of shit in
Toy
the
party
2018.
though.
Yes.
Where them thotties at?
We're
Come
working
holler.
on so many
off his
different
hands.
things. If you want us to host, if you want us to just show up to one of
Hosting.
your parties,
Let's get it.
like make sure you contact
Yeah,
us.
we do all
right?
that. We
We
do all
need-
that.
yeah.
Do
We
it
need-
all.
We do
we
all
need
that.
sponsors.
Yes.
do all that.
If you want to
Sponsors.
represent your business on our live and you want us to shout you out, make sure you contact us. But you got to follow us. You got to promote us and we promote you. This is a business transaction.
Reciprocation.
So make sure that you follow us on all of our platforms.
10-4.
Reach
Shout out to
to
black-owned
everybody.
businesses.
Black-owned businesses.
And let me shout out again KT
Pivot Life.
Firehouse,
Okay.
Pivot
KT.
Life.
KT.
Custom Flow Plumbers.
KT.
Absolutely.
I know a loungewear business that's coming out, Rocks Out. Shout out to them from Baltimore.
Dead
Johnny
Stock
Famous
DMV.
Footwears from New York in the house.
And,
Okay.
Check his shoes out.
DMV
Dope.
Patch Customs. with the
DMV
jackets.
Patch Custom
Okay.
Wayne.
Uphill
Wayne.
Plumbing Services.
Yes,
Wayne.
Uphill. So make sure y'all check us out.
Yes.
Book us.
Neck
email
music.
us,
Oh, yeah,
everything.
we out there.
And check out Joe Moff on what website are you on for your mixtape?
Hey,
Dat Piff.
datpiff.com. Oh, you
Right.
can holler at iTunes to get that Madman. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. I'm on all that shit. YouTube.
Subscribe.
Holler at your boy, and
All right,
your girl,
y'all.
and your homie Hunter.
I just wanted to get out.
phone and subscribe for you.
I just wanted to get that out
Look.
there. But we'll see y'all next week.
Next Wednesday, my niggas, holler at your boy.
Good night.
Aight.